Okay, this is it. One last time, let us enter the eclipse.
Time to go dive into the extra-dimensional Goatse hole.
I'm just distracted by the label that said Palace Hot over there. Oh wait, did you make your final preparations?
I did, in fact. I did all that off camera.
Okay, because the game really wanted to make sure that you knew that you won't be getting another chance to do that.
Right, just like we didn't have another chance the last 3 times it told us that.
Yes, the boundary of death, but enough about our personal feelings about this game so far.
Oh, that's a lot of gates. Did we split up and all take a gate?
I think that's gonna take a while, even with all the people we've got basically pooled here with us. I don't know.
Oh no, it's okay. We already did those gates. We don't need to worry about that.
So this is basically a big giant sealed eclipse dumping ground then?
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
That's like that pit they found in like Alabama or somewhere where like Amazon was basically just dumping hundreds of undelivered packages for some reason. Here's where all the game's bullshit goes after we're done with it. Again, I think we firmly established that like this whole thing is just one straight line from like Ko's fist to that little ghost shit's face, so like why are we going through all this bullshit still?
Oh, if only it were that simple, Ko. If only.
Yeah, fast forward to 4 videos later.
Okay, it's not that bad.
Okay, 3 videos later.
To the game's credit, this is not nearly as long as the main final dungeon. It is, however, an absolutely fucking brutal track. This is a dungeon that really doesn't have any trash mobs. It just has trash bosses. 100 of them.
Jesus!
Yeah, looking at that enemy screen, that just looks like an absolute shit show.
So, bring your best, and only your best, because it is gonna be a slog and a half. So yeah, that was the first enemy. That was, somewhere in the neighborhood of 4,000 damage to Ko.
And paralysis.
Yeah, so this is basically the game's way of saying, yeah, no, you really don't need to see the ending of this. Just turn it off and go outside and do something better with your time, please.
I almost missed the hallway dungeons. Almost.
Yeah, see, the game was just conserving its power. We traded 3 regular dungeons for this. I'll leave you to decide if it was worth it.
I genuinely cannot decide if it is or isn't.
I appreciate this big giant goober's charge attack literally getting befuddled by the corner geometry there.
It's okay, I got Rion too.
But just like that image of it just doing like a full frontal power slide into like a corner and stopping dead immediately in its tracks. That was incredible.
So I suppose, to the degree that this dungeon has a gimmick, it is these big cube staircases. But I mean, they're just switch pathways. It's nothing new or special. It just has a lot of them.
It's a fresh paint of coat for something that the game has done many times before. Man, that thing disappears for obnoxiously long times. Wait, why did Rion shoot backwards?
Because it broke my lock on while I was attempting to back away, so she turned around.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm glad that so far the worst thing damage-wise seems to be, like, that lanky guy's, acid pools, but then you got hit by that shoulder tackle, so...
I mean, the acid pools are still worse. Like, make no mistake.
Those are terrible, but... Yeah, at least the shoulder charge, seems easier to dodge than the acid pools, even if it does comparable damage.
Well, not only does the acid pool cause paralysis, it's a lot more likely to hit you like 3 times instead of just once. I would like to state I have absolutely no idea how that worked. I guess it tracked where I was starting from when I got sucked away by the angel. But you know what? Whatever, we take those.
Yeah, you got a level up out of it. That's what counts.
Pro tip to the old Falcom writers: joking about your shitty dungeon does not make it less shitty.
Does this dungeon actually get labyrinthine, or is it just like a big, long, more or less straightaway with just a bunch of really tough fights?
The second half of it is... I guess it's not that dissimilar to this, it's just vertical instead of sprawling.
Okay.
So I guess the answer is not really. Which, I mean, is fine, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone wants to deal with like a teleporter maze or something, along with this pack of enemies. Like, no joke, when the game was like showing us all the gates up in the sky, like I thought we were in for a teleporter dungeon as the finale.
Oh god, no, that would have been awful.
I'm glad Falcom's B team had the restraint to not do that.
They probably wanted to do something like that, they just lacked, I don't know, the capability and competence to pull it off, so they decided, okay, fuck it. Once again, the game is screaming at Artix to use heal items, and he refuses to do so.
But what if he needs them for later?
How much fucking later are we gonna get here?
I'll see you in I'll see you in 2 videos.
Again, that sounds like a threat.
It is.
Oh no.
Alright, get ready, folks. You're gonna see Artix use literally every single healing item in this final battle.
Well, considering the dungeon that's leading up to it, that bodes well.
Honestly, like, at this point, I'm kind of thinking, like, are you almost, like, supposed to be, like, have, like, each of your characters have, like, you know, 6-digit HP pools at this point, and you're just incredibly under-leveled, or, like, is this completely by design on Falcom's part?
Well, I don't think you actually can get that high of an HP pool. I think it maxes out at 4/9s, although don't quote me on that. I've never actually bothered to grind that far and see.
Fair enough.
Like, I think it's a combination... Like, I don't think it is wrong to say that I am maybe a little bit underleveled, because I have not done any grinding whatsoever. Like, the only experience I have is from a single run-through of every dungeon that we've done. So it is quite possible that I am a little bit underleveled, but no, I would argue that this is pretty much what you should reasonably expect.
Because, like, I don't know, just that whole, like, thing about, like, literally the first enemy you encounter in the game punching you in the face and doing 3,000 damage right up front is one hell of a tone setter for a dungeon like this, so I'm almost going like, okay, like, just, like, are you, like, weirdly underleveled, or, I don't know, but I'm guessing, if you're saying so, then yeah, probably not then, so... Just, yeah, Falcom just decided to throw a fuck ton of super hard enemies in your path as just the final thing that you encounter in this game, aside from, like, the most definitely 100% at long last final boss. Then again, weird choices in this game have gone hand in hand right from the word go, so, you know, it's highly appropriate that we're ending on an equally weird choice as well.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that trek. We are halfway done.
Oh, Jesus. I love how Mr. Goro is still sticking to this weird and stupid arbitrary grading system for greeds.
I'm pretty sure the only people that means anything to is, like, Asuka and Mitsuki. He's like, ah, yes, these are all at least grade A greeds, and, like, Asuka's like, yeah, that checks out. And then everyone else is like, what?
I think it would mean something to June, too, maybe. Or, I don't know, like, what weird grading system does, like, Orden use for, like, its greed classifications? Or are they just all abominations equally unto the Lord?
Probably the latter.
Man, that's gonna be hilarious if this game literally ends on, oh no, Shiori died once again.
Can't believe Shiori, fell back into being the final boss somehow.
I don't know how I'd feel about that. That would be...
It would be inspired. I would give them points for having some balls, if nothing else.
Like, I mean, I know the game loves to belabor a point, but yeah, that would just be beyond insane at this point. It's like, we've run out of ideas, just fuck it, Shiori's the final boss again for some reason.
So yeah, like I said, this area is a lot more vertical than the other one. So, like, each of these layers has a switch which adds another short little section of those disappearing platforms, and we just basically have to climb up this tower to reach the end of the dungeon.
I was gonna say, like, oh, at least they're spicing things up a bit, but yeah, no, I've reached the point where, like, I'm done giving this game even, like, minor credit for things.
Oh, I infinitely would have just preferred another big, flat area. Like, this game and platforming do not play nice together at all.
Yeah, I could see, like, if, like, you know, we just keep climbing up this little, intersection there, I could see someone, just fumbling and dropping all the way down, and, I mean, it's not like you'd be dealing with more enemies, but it's just a waste of time?
Okay, so I guess the question now is, are you going to crack 4 digits on the hit counter?
I was wondering how long it would take you to notice that.
I'm surprised you've kept it going this long, honestly.
I've been trying not to say anything about it because I didn't want to jinx it.
I suppose you'll just have to see, won't you?
Assuming there's no cutscenes, we've got another 10 minutes to find out. Also, oh god, yeah, this dungeon looks like it's long enough we could do it.
Ooh, saved it.
Yeah, that was really tense.
I regret to inform you that the counter only has 3 digits.
Aw, what the fuck?
The cowards at Falcom were not prepared to let you have a 1200 hit combo.
Fucking weak.
God, I'm reminded of that one episode of Breaking Madden where, like, they got the score up to, like, 255 and the game would crash. It would not go beyond that amount.
Oh, fun fact about that. They actually did a recent, was it Fumble
Oh yeah,
Dimension?
Fumble Dimension, yeah.
They've fixed that. We don't know what the score cap is now, if there even is one.
Oh god, yeah, like, I watched that episode and I was like, it's highly appropriate that basically, like, after all of that time that John Boy spent breaking Madden, Madden finally broke him right back.
Clearly, they've gone from using an 8-bit int to a 16-bit one, so the max score is going to be like 65,000.
Yeah, like that was basically what Kofiya Boy speculated was going to be like the final result when, like, after they rolled over like 255, he was like, oh god, this is going to be like in the tens of thousands, isn't it?
Yeah, like when you were just describing the 255 like score cap, I was wondering why they were still using an 8-bit integer to like hold a score, but at the same time, it's football. What? In most circumstances, I don't think football scores go up that high.
No. Like, and it's also like an EA-made football game. Like, of course they would still be using, like, probably the same scoring, like, algorithm they did back on the PlayStation 2.
I would be incredibly surprised if they've updated their scoring system from, like, the fucking Genesis versions of Madden.
I mean, why fix what ain't broke?
Hell, it was probably that episode of Breaking Madden specifically that prompted them to even update it in the first place.
So hey, you know all of those little broken corridors that we passed by on the way up? Did you want an S rank?
Well, fuck you.
Ugh.
Jesus.
I say this with all 100% complete sincerity at this point. Tokyo Xanadu, eat my ass. God, I can't wait to be done with this fucking game for real, forever this time. End this madness, Artix, please, I beg of you.
We're so close. I think this is the last floor? I have no idea what hit that angel, but I wasn't asking any questions at this point.
We take those.
Like, yeah, like it looked like Rion completely missed everything there. God, I can't wait now to see, like, someone, like, 5 years from now, like, in the comments for this video, like, they'll have actually gone and they'll have, like, counted out every hit from the point where you cross the 999 threshold to, like, give you, like, the actual total hit count.
I mean, if I had to guess, just based on roughly how fast the hits were accumulating, if I had to guess a number, it's probably around 12 to 1300.
Yeah, that was gonna be my guess too, like 1200.
Yeah, that feels appropriate.
Either way, here's a challenge to you, viewer, who are watching this at any point in the continuum of history. Count out the hits for Artix and let him know.
Also, to you, viewer in the future continuum of history, what are you doing? Why are you watching this?
Like, again, someone's probably just gonna leave a comment like, oh, like, I put this on while I'm doing my dry cleaning or something.
So I think that's it. I think we're finally free.
Because, yeah, it looked like it was, basically forming the path that leads up to the big swirling energy anus.
Yeah, looks like a straight shot to me.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. There's one more kill room.
I love how Ko came up with basically the exact same answer that I was gonna give to the ghost child, going like, come quickly, and he's basically just going like, oh, just you fucking wait, we're coming for you, you little shit.
Also, maybe giving a little bit of credence to the whole, like, I might be slightly underleveled idea is that I'm pretty sure we've gotten, like, 4 levels over the course of this dungeon.
Seems like it, yeah.
You didn't want to run any of the, like, dozen gates that they showed us at the start of the video?
That's called asset reuse, Sora.
記憶とかも読めちまうみてえだし。
考えられなくはないが、それこそこの後に及んでだな。
一体どうなってるんです？いるみたい。この中にあの子が。しおり。
そうか。何にせよ、ようやく終点にたどり着いたってわけだ。
いろいろと気がかりはあるけど。
ええ、きっとこの先で明らかになるはずです。森宮の異変の陰でうごめいていた何かの全貌が。
いずれにせよ、覚悟を決めて飛び込むしかねえか。しおりも本当に来るんだな。
うん、どうか最後まで見届けさせて。
That's right, our final boss party would be incomplete without bringing on at least 2 non-combatants.
早速入るとしよう。
ええ。
I like how the combo requirement was still a paltry 200, even though, you know, it's trivial to get way over that here.